Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick little video today about an annual autumn hike that I take almost every year with my older brother. And we've been doing this for several years and only missed a couple, of course, last year due to COVID. But what we do is we go to a place called Franklin Creek State Natural Area here in Illinois. It's near a town called Franklin Grove, and it's a really nice little nature preserve. This creek has carved, which is a fairly deep valley for Illinois, in which some cases there are cliffs. It's dolomite limestone capped with some sandstone. So I don't know if it qualifies as a canyon, but it's very picturesque. And one of the reasons we go there is because when you hike in from the parking lot, you get to a place where you have to cross the stream, and there's no bridge. There are fords. And so we wear Wellingtons. The first time we went there, we wore hiking boots and had to take them off every time we forded the stream. And the further get back up this valley you go, the more fords there are. So we wore Wellingtons, but the really great thing is once you cross that first ford, you don't see very many other people. In fact, this year, a few weeks back, we saw one other person once we crossed the ford. And we go there. My brother is an avid fisherman, so he likes to fish, and that stream is a spring-fed creek. It's clear, it's cold, it has smallmouth bass and chubs in it. So he enjoys that. I really go just for the hike and to be with my brother. Don't do a lot of photography. I took my G95 and 12-60 kit lens and the 45-150 and my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Shot the video portions with the iPhone. Didn't even use the 45-150 at any point, and had a small tripod with me as well, but really, there was never a point where I really needed to use that either. One thing, you'll notice some flare in the iPhone video. Something really important to remember when you pull your phone out is to clean off the lenses, because I think for a lot of the time that's what causes a lot of the flare. Now there's ghosting in the iPhone images sometimes. If you have a bright light source in the frame, that's not really flare, that's a ghost image of that light source directly across the frame from that light source. But so it's not a bad idea to keep a microfiber cloth handy, but you know, the sapphire lens tops, it's actually not part of the lens itself, but those covers on the iPhone lenses, they're pretty robust, so you can use a cotton cloth or a shirt and probably not have to worry about scratching them. Anyway, interesting thing about this creek and the valley, it has meanders through this valley. And so it makes me to wondering, if you know a little geology, you know that streams and rivers start to meander over flat areas. If you take a look at a map of the Mississippi River, there are these huge meanders in that river. And when you see that cut into a deep valley, a really good example of this is out in the American Southwest on the Colorado Plateau. If you go to the goosenecks of the San Juan River in southeast Utah, you'll see these deep meanders that have been cut very deeply into the plateau. Another place is Horseshoe Bend in Arizona on the Colorado River. So how does that happen? Well, that happens when the river has cut that course and the land starts to rise. So as the Colorado Plateau rose, the rivers cut those meanders into that plateau. It's called an entrenched meander. So got me to wondering, why does this creek here in flat Illinois have meanders? And one possibility, and I have not been able to confirm this, is that, you know, at the end of the Ice Age, because this creek has only been there since the glaciers receded, and so it got me to thinking that it's possible that when the glaciers receded, you have a thing called isostatic rebound. Think about it, a mile thick glacier on top of the land pushes the land down, and when that glacier recedes, the land starts rising back up. So that's a possibility. Also in this area, we had at the end of the Ice Age glacial lakes that would fill and drain rather quickly. as ice dams broke, and or there was a moraine that was overtopped, and this would happen several times. So it's possible that's what did it. Don't know, but it is kind of interesting geology. So in the video, the funny thing is, I realized that we didn't take a selfie. So the only time in the video you see me and him is at one of the fords. You'll see him, and then you'll see my boots. Neither one of us are selfie type people. Anyway, have a look at the video. If you like this, please hit the like button. Again, this thing was not mainly a photography thing. It was more a chance for a couple old guys who've known each other most of their lives, and all of my life in my case, to spend some time together, because we see each other a few times a year, maybe once a month or so. So it's great to be able to go out with a member of your family and spend some time. So that's the main thing about it. Anyway, I hope you like the video. If you do, hit that like button. I'm Todd Banner. I'll see you next time.